Fala aí, galera, Nightwolf aí mais uma vez com vocês e voltamos aqui com Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hoje, pessoal, a gente vai continuar fazendo uma missão aqui secundária e depois vamos direto para a principal. Vamos tentar descobrir qual que é a origem da pedra defeituosa. Aí a gente volta para informar aqui o Lorde. Pera aí, por baixo, né? Sim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vamos ver o que está acontecendo, né?
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Sir Divish mentioned you've been having one or two problems.
Well, he's not wrong. Thanks to these rumours going around, my stone blocks are just sitting here. Or lying.
What happened with the stone?
A piece broke off one and fell on someone, and they blame it on the quality of the stone.
Caramba!
Ha! I bet they were too drunk to see straight.
And isn't it possible that...
It's not. I sent them the best stone. It would be a sin to cut corners to try and make money from the house of God.
I'm sorry you have so many worries. I hope it all ends well.
It'll end, one way or the other. It reeks of profiteering and politics.
Ué, por que saiu?
Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's old and weathered. But this isn't my stone.
What?
Ah, não é?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not from the weathering. The stone is from somewhere else.
Boa.
What do you know about these rumors?
There was an accident in the monastery, and there are rumors going around that it was because of bad quality stone.
Ah, foi a missão que a gente resolveu lá.
One bad one might have slipped in there somehow?
No, it's slander. Maybe they start thinking this quarry's too expensive, and they found themselves a new one. Whatever's behind it, I want to know about it.
Did you send the last delivery of stone in smaller pieces?
No, why would we do that? We always deliver it in big blocks. It's easier for us.
That's odd. They told me they were glad you got them smaller pieces, so they had less work to dress it.
But that's not possible.
It seems the stone you sent never arrived, and they got this instead.
Unthinkable. I delivered the last shipment myself because I wanted to exchange a few words with them, and nothing happened along the way.
Then someone must have replaced them on site.
But what would the builders have out of it? To replace it, and then say we sent it?
I don't think the builders know what happened. Most likely, it's someone else who has their fingers in this.
A thief? Goodbye.
Pode ser. Tá, agora temos a informação, volta pra falar com ele. Pera aí, A e B de novo? Pera. Fala com ele aqui primeiro, né? Melhor?
I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way,
Ah lá, viu?
work will
Foi
run
aquela missão que a
smoothly.
gente resolveu.
That's good.
Pronto.
You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry, and I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sir Divish.
Take care now.
Mais alguma coisa que você precisa? Não, não consigo mais conversar com ele. Ué, não precisa? Ai. Mas... Bem. De qualquer forma foi concluído, né? Então, 4.000 de grana. Excelente. Será que eu consigo pegar mais alguma missão por aqui? Nessa cidade aqui eu não conversei com todo mundo. Não explorei, né? Tá, com ela não tem mais nada. Aldeã. Guarda, não. Eu achei bem legal que na outra cidade eu peguei uma missão com guarda, mano. Com guarda, galera. Ele estava vigiando, trabalhando. Falei com ele e peguei uma missão. Achei muito legal isso. Dá uma passeada por aqui então pra gente ver. Se não tiver nada, a gente vai embora, né? Sentar. Guarda. Ah, e você? É verdade, né?
God be with you.
Ah, os troféus, né? Pode crer.
Show me. Good work. That's the way to deal with this.
Falaram aí nos comentários.
I'd like to.
Certainly.
I'm interested in.
All right. Now.
Falaram aí nos comentários que a gente precisa andar com uma adaga. Pera aí.
Can you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to.
First you have to have some skill.
Nível 10 agora, tá.
Well,
Com uma adaga pra gente conseguir cortar a orelha do Kumano. Eu não sabia disso. E a gente não tem adaga aqui no inventário. Então vamos comprar uma. Mercador? Ué, cadê ele? Já que o cara sumiu, vamos embora. Né? Guarda radinho. Essa missão a gente concluiu então. 2, né? Na verdade. Amigo de verdade? Ah, a gente pode vir aqui. Que horas são? Dá pra gente ir lá ver como estão os nossos amigos. Eles estão trabalhando bem. Aqui, ó. Vamos lá. Carcaça na estrada. Parar.
Greetings, good night.
what have you done?
Me? What do you mean, me?
Pera. Admita, seria mais simples. Por que tem esse símbolo aí? Eu nunca vi isso.
You were looting the body right here on the road.
More of it. Corpse doesn't need possessions.
It'll be easier for you.
All right then. I did it. You don't have to tell anyone, you know? And you won't regret.
Forget it. Take care.
Seu merda. Massa estrela, eu posso passar, né, pro cavalo pra gente vender. Eu acho que eu juntei bastante item já pra vender, hein, mano. Nossa, quanto sangue, moleque. Continua. Aê, onde que é o moinho? Ah, é aqui, ó. Eu vou aproveitar. Nossa, couraça, ainda não consertei essa merda até agora. Ah, tem um ferreiro lá embaixo, pronto. Menos mal. Até bugou o jogo gravado. E aí?
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
Quê? O monastério quer seu dinheiro? Como vai o trabalho no moinho?
How do you like it at the mill, Fritz? It's gotta be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Tá, o que ele fez?
Drowning?
Nossa, que merda, hein?
What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Que
How
piada,
did you get
né?
out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard. And arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
What
Tá.
about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But it's Thomas.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart? And what do you want
Ai,
to do
apertei
about
sem
it?
querer, que merda.
Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first,
Ele quer bater nele.
Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Matar ele? O monastério quer seu dinheiro?
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
If you say so. I want to get better.
Sir.
Ele treina? Principiante.
All right.
É. Ai, que legal. Combate desarmado, tá. Moleira Jane.
Jesus, what?
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the ass. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
And the miller won't stick up for you? I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand, and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it
Claro,
for
com
us?
certeza, mano.
Again?
Parece que é
Fine.
verdade, né?
I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Treinamento, furtividade?
I'd like you to...
Wouldn't you rather learn?
Não cheguei ainda,
Well.
que merda.
Take care.
Bem. Fritz, cadê o Thomas? Você que é o vagabundo?
Good day to you.
So what do you think about the work?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something...
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Yeah, nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Now I think about it, probably not. You've been a pest for a long time now, and they'll want to pay you back for it.
Then why the hell did you start talking about it? You were just...
It's not like you do anything anyway. Apart from sitting around yelling at the men actually doing the work.
Listen, I was being pretty reasonable, but now you're on thin ice. If you want to fight, just say so.
But we need to pick a place for the fight that isn't too public.
That's one
Do you have
thing.
any idea where we could do it?
There's a place to the north of Ledichko we can go to after sunset.
Mano, não
We
acredito,
won't be
velho.
seen there, and... well,
Esse jogo é
the
muito
time is empty.
bizarro.
Good. Above the
Ai, que merda, cara.
Fine. And
Take your pick. There'll be 3 of us, and you can bring 2 of your friends as well. So there'll be more than enough to go around.
why not? Do we have a deal then? No trying to get out
Como
of it
nos
later on.
velhos tempos, né? Que legal.
Agreed.
Good luck to you.
Pera aí. Pera aí, jornal. Organizar uma luta. Isso aqui vai ser legal, hein, mano?
I did it. I arranged to fight him just like you wanted. He had nothing against the idea. He'll bring 2 men, and the 3 of them will wait for us on the hill near Ledechko.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was too much of a coward.
So, how are we going to do it? Should we just meet there?
No. Come and see me towards evening, and then we'll go. Oh, and perhaps you should let Matthew know. Since you were the one who set it up. See you later.
Cadê ele? Cadê ele aqui?
Jesus, what have you been up to?
Well, I spoke with him.
How did it go? Did you come to an agreement?
No.
What will we do now? I suppose we could just leave, but I don't want to as long as there's some coin to be earned here.
Don't go running off just yet. Fritz and I have come up with a...
Shit. You want to trounce him, don't you?
We've arranged a fight to decide things. If we win, he'll leave you alone. If we lose, you'll be on your way.
Putz, mano, a gente não pode perder.
Well, I suppose we've got no other choice. There's no talking to that man. But I find it hard to believe he'll just leave us alone, even if we do win.
It will be us 3 against them 3. That's an honourable...
If you say so. Take care.
Aê, onde que é? Preparar-se para a luta? Então, pera aí. Será que eu... Ah, eu vou ficar assim mesmo. Acho que não tem problema, né? Eu posso comer... Cadê? Qual que aumenta? Esse aqui, ó.
Hey,
Alright, I'm here.
it's still
Take care.
Anoitecer? Putz, tomei errado então. Tomei errado, galera.
Alright, I'm here.
so let's
See you later.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Eu tenho comida aí? Comida, tenho... Comer... Boa. É ali? Vamos lá. Cadê o cavalo? Pô, essa aqui vai ser legal, hein, galera. Essa aqui vai ser legal, mano.
Yeah!
Olha ele aí, ó. Será que é ele? Ah, é aqui? É aqui, ó. Eita! Que
Nice
da
to
hora.
see such a good turnout. The more the merrier.
Arsehole. You won't think it's so funny in a minute.
I think you're fucking hilarious.
Enough horseshit. I didn't come here for a chat.
Just as well. You're not much of a conversationalist.
Are we gonna get on with this anytime soon?
Let's do it, Dopici!
Esse já era. Cadê o outro? Boa.
That's that then.
Do you think it will be enough?
He definitely looked like he'd had enough.
True. He'll either stop or make life hell on earth for us.
So, anything else you need from me?
No, thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem. What are friends for?
You forgot something.
Of course. You're right. Here's something on the side, Henry.
Ah, there's no need for that. I did it out of friendship. You can spend the coin on drinks at the tavern.
Thanks. You're a real friend.
We really are in your debt now.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Legal. Oh, tem um ninho aqui, tem... Olha, será que eu posso cavar aqui, mano? Não é? Olha só, tem uma cova aqui. Só que não dá. Não dá. Cadê o ninho? Tem um ninho por aqui. Não estou conseguindo enxergar, galera. Cadê esse ninho, mano? Ah, isso aqui tá com cara de missão, viu? Está com cara de missão, mano. Que horas são? Perdi aquela missão de novo das bruxas. Que porcaria. Então vamos para a missão principal, galera. Pra gente encerrar com chave de ouro. Aí, ó. Aqui tem um ferreiro. A gente vem pra cá, descansa, faz tudo aqui, né? Melhor. Tá com o cara, velho. Me ajuda aí, eu não tô te ajudando? Quem que é meu inimigo? Ah, não, você vai morrer.
You there! Stop! Surrender! You'll have to answer for your law.
Tá, já me rendi.
It's you! Well, you won't forget this in a hurry.
Pera.
Alright, that's enough.
Ah, mano.
Sure. And
Oh well.
Paga, vai. Paga. Que estresse, hein? Foi porque eu ataquei ele sem querer? Bem, isso aqui vai ajudar a pagar, né? Eita, moleque. Outra couraça aqui. Tá bem zoada. Só isso. Muito pouco, hein, mano? Dinheiro, bem pouco também. Oh, tem um anel, tem um anel. Boa, um anel, vale a pena. Tem mais um? Ué, aqui ó, mais um. Pele de javali. Aê, o que a gente precisa pra missão. Brigandina leve, não. Carne, não. Opa, essa cota de malha aqui, vamos tentar levar. Eu não sei se o cavalo vai aguentar, viu? E essa espada aqui? Ué, não consigo pegar. Bem melhor que a minha, só que a espada longa, né, velho? Pera aí, espada longa eu consigo usar com escudo também? Ixi, então, mano. Aí sim, a gente vai trocar de espada agora. Excelente. Então, pera aí, eu consigo passar os itens aqui? Cavalo, aguenta que a gente vai vender as coisas agora, mano. Aguenta aí. Aqui nessa cidade também tem um torneio, viu? Onde que é a taverna aqui? É aqui. Ai, já fechou. Ah, não, velho. Ai, meu Deus, viu? Ler. Estudar até... Só por duas? Porque aí termina, né? É isso? Aí eu completo o livro. Ah, muito bom. Essa aqui eu já posso vender, ó. 100%. Tem mais o que pra gente ler? Não... A do alquimista. Já que é o que tem, né? A gente pode upar alguma coisa? Pera aí. Jogador. Combate. Espada. Pra cima, lado e baixo. Estocada dupla. Espada longa. Agora eu consigo essa aqui, ó. Pra cá, pra baixo e... Eu vou tentar essa aqui. Ataque de impacto. Meio pra lá e pra baixo. É muito combo, né, mano? Ó, só combo. Espada longa. Trespassar, ataque cegante. Espada longa, de novo. Pega isso aqui, vai. Habilidade. Ler. Olha, tem até isso aqui. Ah, é? Magistrado. Um guarda? Opa, interessante. Boa. Meu amor, eu preciso dormir. Eu tô sujo. Compra também comida. Pode ser carne de lebre. 4. Pode comprar salame também pra viagem. Fechar negócio. Eu quero um quarto também.
I am on.
Opa! Tem missão. Ah, o torneio?
Except maybe my snaps might drown his woes.
Pera aí, aqui eu não consigo dormir. Agora que eu reparei. Não tem quarto. Nova missão do conteúdo da DLC. Tem um mercador ali. Será que ele compra minhas tralhas? Por que no mapa não marca essa porcaria, né? Por que, mano? Tinha que marcar, velho. Ele compra tudo. Tudo! Que maravilha! Aê! Eu espero que esse cara aqui tenha dinheiro pra comprar, mano. Já vou reparar também meus equipamentos. Ué, cadê?
The sword.
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. You should have bought it while he had the chance. I said,
Not even.
not even for a king's run.
Eu vou roubar então. Eu posso roubar. Legal. Selecionar tudo. Caro, hein, mano. Pechinchar.
Can we do something about?
Well,
Aí fica difícil de tentar juntar dinheiro, hein?
aye.
Boa. Quanto que ele tem? 745. Eu preciso de uma adaga. Pode comprar. Eu acho que só. Tá. Agora, pega de novo essas merda pra gente vender, mano. Tá, pelo menos ele compra algumas coisas. Vamos tentar vender mais. Pra gente pegar mais, né? Eu acho que aqui já dá. Fala com ele. Vender armadura. Já passou, ó. Já passou. Pode vender, vai. Pronto. Reputação obtida. Volta pro cavalo. Volta pro cavalo. Agora ela está inteira, hein, mano. Agora sim. Bem, como que eu vou conseguir pegar essa parte do item dele? Será que tá na casa dele? Onde que é a casa dele aqui? Porque eu vou ter que roubar essa espada, né, galera? A não ser que eu consiga a chave. Será que ele tem chave? Ou algo assim? A casa dele é aqui embaixo? Bem, pelo menos agora eu sei que uma das partes da espada está aqui. Agora sim a gente vem... Pra cá? Pra cá. Eu queria tentar fazer uma sabotagem furtiva lá, mas vai ser bem complicado. Então deixa pra lá. Vamos ver o que vai dar assim mesmo. Eu tô pesado ainda? O que que tá aqui? Eu tô com muito item, né, mano? Espada nova, muito bom. Eu achando que espada longa era de 2 mãos. Desde o começo do jogo.
It's mostly bandits in the camp. They're not villagers with pitchforks, but not regular soldiers either.
No more than I expected. I have no fear of them, but underestimating the enemy can be fatal.
There's an overgrown, ruined village in the woods where they're dug in.
That sounds like Pribyslavitz. It used to belong to Sir Divish before Havelmedic attacked and torched it, and then imprisoned Divish. It's been left abandoned ever since. I was hoping they wouldn't be so organized. Earthworks and fortifications. That's quite a different matter from routing some rabble out of the woods.
I tried to count them.
And how many of them are there? Bear in mind I'm relying on what you say. We'll have to call for reinforcements, and that's no simple matter. Every man that comes with us will be lacking somewhere else. And I don't want bandits pillaging some other town because there's no one left to mount a defense.
Há bom número.
There's quite a few of them there.
Perdition. We'll definitely need reinforcements. I think the Talmberg men should suffice. I don't like leaving the castle unprotected, but there's no other option.
Pera.
I took a look at their arms and armor. They're not a proper army, but they're equipped quite well.
What about archers?
I didn't see any.
If they don't have any archers in the camp, that's good news for us. It's much easier to attack without arrows raining down on you.
Nossa, galera, eu chutei tudo, mano. Se der merda...
That's about all I saw, sir. I didn't notice anything else.
That's all right. Did you manage any sabotage while you were there, as I asked you?
No, sir.
Never mind. You did a good job anyway, and you deserve a reward. But now we must get ready to set out as soon as possible and put an end.
Bora.
I need you to go to Sir Divish in Talmberg and tell him to send Captain Robard and his men to our aid. There's not enough of us here in the camp.
You can rely on me, sir. What should I tell him?
Tell him to take all his men. Leave only the bare minimum at the castle and march to Pribyslavitz. I'll take everyone but for 1 or 2 sentries. Hopefully together we'll have enough men to defeat them.
All right, I'll get going.
And be quick. We've no time to spare. God be with you. Take care.
Aê! Missão... Ué, mais um nível? Nível 13, ok. Então é só a gente voltar aqui. Cadê? Conversar com ele. Ok. Galera, eu vou fazer o seguinte, vou aproveitar que o vídeo está grande, continuaremos essa parte na próxima gameplay então, belezinha? Deixa um gostei que ajuda bastante e valeu!